Peace and love. You beautiful, you strong, you powerful. God, Goddess that I know that you are. How you been? What's up? Like, what is the deal? You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm here. I'm still breathing. you know. Today we're gonna talk about something that I know we a lot of us go through. I know I've been going through it. I know I'm like, damn, bro, where you been at? It's been like 6 months since your last video. That's why I'm here today, and that's what we're gonna touch bases on, because my problem in life has been consistency. That's been my issue, and so we're gonna talk about upgrading your firmware. And what I mean by upgrading your firmware is changing your mindset for success, and just success in life. Wherever you've been failing at, and you've been, I know you probably come hard. We're not talking about you. We're gonna talk about me. Wherever I've been failing at, it's always been consistency, and you see it here on my channel. And that's what I had to change. I had to figure out how can I fix this? How can I change this? So I was never asking myself the right questions, and so I was getting into these ruts. I'm talking about the most negative negative hardships of looking at myself as unworthy, just a worthless space on this earth. I just could not figure out why things were not working for me. And it was no one to blame, no one to point the finger at and be like, this is because of you. Because of you. No, it's always been me. This has been something that I've struggled with all my life. You know what I'm saying? It's consistency. And so I had to ask myself the right questions. Why aren't you consistent? What is holding you back? What are you afraid of? What crosses your mind to say that, oh, I'm not gonna do it today. Just keep putting things off and off to the next day, to just seem like, oh, it's just never gonna happen. And so I had to figure out how to make this adjustment. And so, excuse me. And so I had to ask myself the right questions in order to find the right answer, because you always have the answer. The answer is always up here. You just have to figure out what to ask. And so it was all change your mindset. Stop looking at the negative of things and focus on the positive. So it was just like shooting my videos. What if no one ever watches my videos? What if am I good enough to even be for someone to sit here for 10 to 30 minutes or however long my videos are, to feel like I'm worth being a influencer? And I heard something that really resonated with me, and it was, in order for you to be an influencer, you have to influence yourself first. Those words came from Tony Robbins, and I've been listening to him, and he really just like hit things on a nail, like snap out of it. This, you can do whatever you set your mind to do. Just how easy it is to put things off and fail because you put your mind in that position to do so. So put your mind into position to win. And so that's what I've been working on. Just for an example, for a month I took streaming on Twitch completely serious for a full 30 days. Had a streaming schedule. I was streaming from I want to say from 5 to 10 Monday through Friday. And within that following month, I got my first Twitch payout. Mind you, it wasn't much, but it was my first Twitch payout. In order to get a payout, you have to have made received $100, and it'd be in the from ads, subscriptions, or donations, and I accomplished that. And that was my first test of showing what consistency can do, and how just being consistent pays off. And so I've been applying that to my everyday life. Started back working seriously, setting my schedule, knowing that in order for me to succeed, I have to put my time in. I have to put my time and focus into it to exceed at it. So I just really had to fine tune and upgrade my mind to work how I wanted to work to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. And so I stopped. I know that it's gonna be like, you hear this all the time. You hear this all the time from a lot of successful people. You know, it's a lot of early mornings, late nights, and this is truth, but it pays off. And so it's like, don't focus on what you don't have now or what position you in at this time and moment. Focus on why you're busy, and just remember, okay, I'm busy to get to here. So when you get there, do you find your next motives to keep ascending in life? It's the same with healing. In order for me to stay out of this negative mindset that, I'm sorry. In order for me to stay out of this negative mindset, you have to think positive of yourself. Really love yourself. Don't try to love yourself. Just do it. And eventually it's going to stick. Say your affirmations. It doesn't matter if you feel silly doing it. Eventually you're going to believe it. If you wake up in the morning, you look in that mirror while you're brushing your teeth, and you saying, oh, damn, I'm a good looking person. Oh, I'm a smart person. I'm strong. I'm healthy as hell. You just uplifting yourself every day. And though you do not see it or feel it at that moment, eventually you're going to believe it. So eventually you're going to start moving in those fashions. You're going to start eating better. Because you're constantly telling yourself you're healthy. You're healthy. You do healthy things. You think healthy. So when it comes to making those decisions to eat, drink, and maybe you want to go to bed at a decent time, so you can get as much rest as you need, or so you can get up early and meditate or work out. You have to change your mindset to just do, because the less effort that you put into yourself, the less you will value your existence. So you have to understand that, and I'm telling myself this because I had to understand that in order for me to be a high value God, I have to see myself as a high value God. And so you might ask yourself, well, so sometimes I just can't see myself being a high value person. The moment you drop a negative notion or a negative thought into what you're trying to do, you will always be in a negative place. So you can't think about what ifs. Take ifs out of your vocabulary. If does not exist to you no more. So it's always I am, or I do, I live. You have to speak these things into yourself and to believe it. This is why you see so many people. You may see so many people doing the exact same things. Rappers, singers, actors, or just successful people, entrepreneurs, and they doing all the same. Some of them are doing the same things, and they're all saying the same things. That, oh, I have the best this and I have the best that. And you may be looking like, well, how do you think you have the best if they saying they have the best too? Why would you think any less of yourself or of your product? Because honestly, there's enough room for all of us out here. I mean, the world is Mother Earth is big. She's here to provide for all of us. If it wasn't enough for all of us, then how would that even be life? How would that even be fair? Come on. So you have to take the poison of negativity out your life, and that's starting with beating yourself down and thinking that you can't do something that you know you want to do. So you have to upgrade your mindset, change for the better you. And this is what I'm still learning. This is what I am moving. This is what I am walking through right now, because these 6 months was a real struggle. I'm talking about crying, sobbing, just really almost reaching to the point of truly giving up. And it wasn't about, think about the people around you. It was just more so like, well, how can I be good for the people around me if I'm not even good to myself? And so I literally had to learn that in order for me to change, I had to change my mindset and be consistent. And so I'm doing this video today to work towards that consistency. I've been doing great with being consistent as of lately. So I want to keep doing that and keep pushing forward, because how can I feel like I can influence or help the next person go, work through what they're working through, what they need to work through or are trying to work through, if I'm not putting in the work myself and trying to help? I feel like this is part of why I'm here. This is part of why I love to give advice, because I feel I give a complete unbiased advice, whether it's relationships, whether it's just in life. And I do have my own views on a lot of things. Some things you may not agree with, but those are my opinions, my views, and I value my views and my opinions. But that's for me. I don't force my opinions on no one, but I do like to have those conversations. So just to give you someone another perspective of something, and so that's really all I wanted to talk about, was upgrading your mind, changing how you move and how you think in order for you to succeed. Because if we don't, we're going to keep having, like, if you don't, as like I tell myself, if I do not change, this cycle that I'm going through will continue to be this cycle until I'm no longer walking this earth. And I don't want to live like this. This is an emotional roller coaster. It's like being on a roller coaster with no straps, no seat belts, and every moment I'm thinking about I'm going to fall out instead of just enjoying the ride. And so you have to really tighten up and know that it's not going to be easy. Shit, you're gonna be tired of shit, but it all depends on what you're doing and what you're working through. But like for me with my businesses, I don't know if I can say that, with my businesses and trying to do these videos, and also working on my gaming channel, and also working on Twitch, I know that I'm going to be busy, but I know that it's going to pay off. And so if I want it to pay off, I just have to put in the work and be consistent. And that's really my focus right now, is consistency. Because that is the only way that this all works. Whether you're working through healing, whether you're working on your business, YouTube channel, a hobby, are just working on perfecting a craft. It takes consistency. You look at pro players in the league, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, whatever sport, they didn't get there overnight. It was something they had to do day in, day out, perfecting their form, perfecting their craft, perfecting their shot, perfecting their arm, footwork. It takes consistency. And this is what, moving forward with myself, that every day I'm looking up in the mirror and I'm saying, you're so consistent. Keep going. Handle your business today. You always handle your business. You always do what you're supposed to do. You always make things happen. You have to speak these things into yourself. See yourself as a high valued life form on this earth, because while we here, why focus on negative things that do not serve you? Focus on living. Focus on life. Focus on what makes you happy. What gets those dopamines flowing that you just want to get up, get out, and do something. Y'all probably know that reference. I don't know, but man, that's really that's what I want to highlight y'all about, man. I really appreciate y'all for watching this video. If y'all do like it, please hit the like button. If y'all new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we working through consistency, and so I don't want to let this be another video that I drop and then you won't see me for another 6 months. That's not how I want this channel to be. I never wanted this channel to be. I done invested so much in myself. You see what's around me. You see, if you look at my earlier videos to my videos now, you can just tell that I invested in to make my videos look nice and having some quality to them. So it's time that I be consistent. And I know I'm saying that word a lot because that's what I need to be. That's what I want to be. And so I don't know about, like, I watch my videos back sometimes, like a few times, because sometimes I like to rehear the words that I said, and that just reminds me of what I need to keep doing. And so I want to be here. This is the space I want to be in, and it's the channel I want to have, and I want to be intimate. I want to grow a nice community of high value spirits, and so that we can grow into doing more things in this world. So yeah, man, appreciate y'all from stopping by. Peace and love and peace, and keep that light burning bright, baby. Deuce.